So when you're running a Xiegu G90 with a Digirig adapter, then there are a lot of old tutorials online which say that you only can make it work using FLrig software. But if everything is set up and everything has the newest firmware, including the G90 and the Digirig, you don't need FLrig to make the G90 work with the Digirig on Windows or Mac. You can use it directly as long as you use the latest version of WSJTX. So I will show you how I did this, because it was a pain in the ass to find out how to get this thing going. And I'll just share you my configuration over here. First of all, the screen is German now, which might be a little bit strange for some of you. If you go to the device manager in Windows, you should see the Anschluss here. It's interfaces here, COM ports and stuff, where you should find the COM port which is associated with your Digirig. If you make a right click on it and then choose properties, you should first of all go to the port settings here and make sure you have these inputs here: 19200, 8 data bits, no parity, stop bits 2, and the flow control is hardware. That's everything you need to change here, or make sure that it's inside this the setting window. That's the first thing. Next thing you do, you go to WSJTX here and go to the settings. And now you make sure that you have exactly these settings over here. As a rig, you can choose directly Xiegu G90 from the selection over here. Then you make the following inputs over here. You select the right COM port, which is exactly the same which you have configured before in the device manager. You also make sure that the baud rate here is correct. You have 8 data bits equally to the configuration window before. You have 2 stop bits over here. The handshake is default, no entries at DTR and RTS. The PTT method is cat. You don't have to change anything here because it just doesn't need to be changed here. This port is only interesting if you choose something different than cut, because otherwise it will just take over the serial port from the cut control. You make sure that the mode is data and packet, and the split operation is set to fake it. Then you press test cut and everything should be green. Easy as that. The only thing you have to make sure now is that you have in the right inputs here from the audio devices in Windows, which you find under the system settings. System controls here, where there is hardware and sound. You click on hardware and sound. You take the manage audio devices. It's in English, I think. Then you make sure that you have the USB audio device, which I have renamed to Digirig. It's not by default Digirig. It's just for me the same from the recording, which is much more important. If you go to the settings of this thing, you activate the checkbox over here. It's like listen to this device or something. Then you go to user defined and deactivate the AGC, the automatic gain control. Instead you choose a level here which is around 20 to 40. Works for me, might be different on your side. Just try it a little bit. And you have these two, the playback and the recording configured over here. Then you just have to make sure that you have them in the settings menu here as well. Digirig and Digirig for output and for input, of course. So and as you can see, it works. I have some nice WWA contacts here this weekend. You have to make sure that the newest firmware is installed everywhere. WSJTX version 3 improved plus here on my side, and of course you have to make sure that you have the let me check where it is. No, is it here? No, it's not. Quit. Where was it? Yeah, exactly. You have to make sure that the input here is set to line, of course, but you should know that already. So That's my quick walkthrough on how to get the G90 running with WSJTX without using any other CAD software like FLrig or OpenRig or whatever those tutorials are telling you. Bye.